I'm live. What's going on, guys? I'm just gonna get right into it. Not feeling the greatest today, so we're just gonna go over a quick couple of charts here. We got SPY, obviously, we had that huge rip in the morning. So it was a very weird kind of day. Usually, off the Fed news, it's usually the first direction is the wrong direction. Today we had that same kind of thing. But I don't know what happened today. It was like the CPI numbers came out, market completely dumped, then just completely ripped. So got everyone short here, screwed all the shorts, got everyone long here, screwed all the longs, got everyone short again. Let's see what happens tomorrow. Overall, the daily picture, again, we are right at the top of the channel. You have to tread lightly here. It's not the time to be going all in on calls and going heavy like we've been telling you for weeks now. Just because this channel, we're right at the top of the channel again. And look at this candle right here is a very notable reversal candle. Just because of the doji, look at the upper wick of profit taking. That means people are taking it off that channel. So just be careful up here. I mean, the trend's still bullish, but just lock in your profits quick and don't go too heavy in new trades. Don't take too many new trades. If you look at the weekly, it's the same kind of thing. All these channels, they set up the same before a big pullback. And sometimes you don't even know what happens. It just hits you right in the face. So that's why today I reduced some of my position sizes. I had way too many calls for July 16th. I'm going to get a little more aggressive in scalping this week. As you guys seen today, I was taking big scalps, but that's just because I'm only going to be in the trade for 5-6 minutes at a time instead of holding overnight. So just be wary. Everything's still bullish. Everything's still good. No reason to cry just yet. Here goes QQQ, exact same reaction, big dump off the numbers, then big rip off that. So we got oversold and just had a huge bounce, came back down again bearish. But QQQ closed a little better than SPY today. Why do I say that? Because SPY closed almost at the low of the day. You see right here, we closed right here, which is almost the low of the day. QQQ, we were a little bit up at the end of the day. So that's the only difference between QQQ and SPY. XLF, we have bank earnings this week. I think Goldman Sachs and JPM killed their earnings. I'm not sure. Haven't been feeling too great all day, so they crushed, and I think they're doing share buybacks tomorrow. Thank you, Ricky. 37.15 on XLF is still the 50-day moving average. Unless we close above there, there's nothing really to tell you about there. We're just range bound here between 36.87 and 35.18, just a range bound. As long as we don't close above one or below the other, there's not really much to say on XLF. IWM, the weakest index by far today. I think Goldman Sachs pointed out as well. I'm in puts for it. Why is it the weakest? It closed at the low of the day, and all day it was just straight down. So SPY and QQQ bounced much better than this off the CPI numbers. IWM opened a little bit higher and then just down all day, the rest of the day. Closed at the lows, so small caps are definitely the weakest sector of the whole market right now. You got VIX here closing at the high of the day. That's never a good sign. Tomorrow we might get more volatility. I mean, we have PPI numbers tomorrow. We have Powell tomorrow. We have PPI tomorrow, Powell tomorrow, and we have OPEX on Friday, the oil numbers. So there's a lot of volatility coming in this week. Just be careful. Make sure if you are in calls, like longer dated calls, I would recommend a hedge. I am in IWM puts and VIX calls, so let's see what happens. Other than that, I mean, VIX is really hard to chart. It's really hard to play. It's just it randomly pops and randomly fades. So keep an eye on the VIX, the IWM. These are the two weakest things. So IWM small caps are weighing down the market, and VIX is the one that's going to spike if we do have a lot of volatility. So Nokia, Ricky went over it this morning. We have the $6 calls for August. What I really, really like about this chart, this is a monthly chart, okay? Look how clean this breakout was. Now, obviously, we're not even halfway through the month, so the volume's not going to be there. It's a monthly candles, right? So this channel has been holding since September of 2013. Okay, so since September of 2013, we've been in the descending channel. We finally closed above it last month. We closed above 50-day moving average, and this month we broke out. So let's see if we can get follow through on the monthly on Nokia. This one's not going to move as fast as you think unless we get another meme squeeze. Again, the weekly, clear breakout on the channel. On the daily, looks great. Gap up and hold. Right now we need 596, so we need to close above $6 for the next move up. And if we close above 6 on Nokia, the next resistance zone will be, it's pretty far back. Yeah, the next resistance zone is way back here at like 630, 640 area. So Nokia looks fine, looks great. We still have more than a month left on our calls. Let's see what it does. But if it breaks down and goes back into this gap, I will not like it as much. Facebook a week today, we had a big bounce with SPY. We were actually ripped, but then here we dipped quite a bit more than others, I want to say. But Facebook, again, just flagging up here, just sideways. It keeps rejecting this 356.74 level, which was the original breakout spot. So 356.74 is the most important number on Facebook, or we could pull back and retest 337 all over again. So just keep that in mind. Shopify looked strong today. Shopify actually pulled back the least out of all the tech names I was watching. So it's one to keep an eye on. But again, it's just like Facebook, just range bound now. Until we take out the highs, the longer it takes to take out the highs is the longer it's going to take for these to, the longer it takes to take out the highs, the more chance of a breakdown these have. So watch Shopify 1534. 1535 is the main level for Shopify to break out. And 1481 is key support on Shopify to hold. UPST just trashed today. Yesterday was such a great day. I was going to jump in yesterday, but I was busy with something. And I'm kind of glad I didn't yesterday because I jumped in today. I lost a little bit of money. If I jumped in yesterday, I would have lost a lot of money. So today just gave all the gains back. We had this beautiful flag breakout. We're still in the range. We have this big volume shelf. Yesterday we closed right at the top of the volume shelf. Usually when you close near the top of the volume shelf, it can just take off. Like, look at all the thin air up here too. So I thought we were going to get a move like that today. We did not. We pulled back with the market. Super weak today. Gave back all the gains. Closed at the low of the day. Nothing looks good on it. That's why I cut it. Zim had this big drop here. I don't know what happened. Maybe some news. Maybe somebody was offloading something. But overall, again, the daily is just in a range bound. Let's see what happens. We're closer to the bottom of the range than the top of the range, so I like the risk reward here. But I'm still holding my calls. I'm not really worried too much about them. We need to get over this volume shelf at 42.50. If we get over 42.50, then the next level is just all-time highs. Or no, we have this range first and then all-time highs. So we need to get 42.50, close above 42.50, then 47, then all-time highs. Looks fine. We still have a month and a week left on these calls. I'm still in them. Tilray. The regular, some random weed news comes out, big pop, then sell off all day. Trash stock, trash company. See what happens. We need some solid weed news or else those are not going to move properly. McDonald's looks pretty good. Same thing, just range bound for now. The longer it takes for these stocks to break out of their ranges, the more chance there is of them pulling back. So this is the range I got on McDonald's right now. You could even draw this as a rising wedge. Not a rising wedge, sorry. Ascending triangle. So that's all there is really on McDonald's. We need to break 238 and close above it. If we do not, we go back down to the bottom of the range. And there's a large upper wick here telling me people were taking profits today. Obviously, weak market day. You can't read too much into that. Amazon, this was disgusting. This was one of the worst days I've ever seen from FANG stock. I mean, it kept making all-time highs over and over and over again all day, right? And then look at the day. This is a disgusting candle. This is the most obvious reversal candle. So obviously when it's too obvious, it might go the other way. But still, this candle to me does not look good at all. I know you guys are loaded in Amazon, so you might be a little biased, but I just play the charts. I don't really care if it's Amazon or BlackBerry. Like, it doesn't matter to me. And today was not good action in Amazon at all. If I do get a price around 3,500, 3,550s where the breakout was, I will jump back in for earnings. But until then, I am not really interested in it. The breakout area is 3,550s. So if it comes back and down and retests this breakout area, that's when I'll jump back in. But right now, this is disgusting to me. Let's see what tomorrow brings. We have PPI, Powell. A lot of volatility coming. OPEX on Friday. This is going to be a crazy week. I'm telling you right now, there's going to be more red out there this week, in my opinion. Tesla, I jumped in those 650 puts. Why did I do it? Tesla, same kind of thing. Had a huge, nice day this morning, and then all of a sudden just gave it all back. Closed at the low of the day. I told you under 667. Why was I saying 667? You see this white line right here? That's right below my volume shelf. And there's free air. There's thin air all the way down to 620 almost. But the first target would be 650, which is right about here. So first we get down to 650, which is this bar, and then under 650 it could even go to 640. But you know Tesla, it's a cult stock. We broke down out of this wedge, we kind of faked out the shorts, and now let's see where it goes from here. There's no play on Tesla in my opinion right here. It's just complete gambling. So that's why I took off most of the puts before close. The market is weak, so if we do get a gap down, I will get paid on the rest of my puts. I did not want to hold $50,000 worth of puts into the close, especially on Tesla. So that's why I sold most of them, so I can sleep better tonight. But yeah, let's see what happens tomorrow. Make sure, I know all of you guys love having your 5-minute charts open. Make sure you check out a daily chart, please. Once in a while, just check out a daily, check out a weekly. Just check it out, because this SPY is not looking too hot to me. I'm telling you right now, especially this daily. Even the QQQ, like, I don't really know, guys. This is an ugly, ugly candle right here. So just pay attention to daily candles. Thank you guys for attending. I will see you tomorrow.